Thank you for being here today. I'm so glad you've decided to join me for this message. I know you're facing challenges right now, and it might feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. But I want to invite you to take a moment with me, to step back and look at your life through a different lens. Have you ever wondered why certain obstacles seem to keep appearing? Or why the things that seem to be standing in your way right now could actually be part of a greater purpose? Today, I want to share with you something powerful. The challenges you're facing today are not random. They are the very training that will lead you to your next miracle. I'll be walking you through this idea and exploring how each difficulty is shaping you for something greater, something divinely planned. Stick with me through this message. There's something important here for you, and I believe it's time for you to understand how your current struggles are preparing you for something extraordinary. Life often feels like a series of hurdles, doesn't it? Each day brings something new, a challenge, a problem, an obstacle that seems to stand between you and the peace or success you desire. But what if we changed how we looked at these challenges? Instead of seeing them as roadblocks, what if we saw them as opportunities for growth? Think about a time when you faced something difficult and overcame it. Maybe it was a personal struggle, a professional setback, or a moment when you didn't think you could go on. Now think about how that challenge made you stronger, wiser, or more resilient. Isn't it true that without those tough times, you wouldn't be who you are today? Life is a lot like physical training. An athlete doesn't get stronger without lifting weights or pushing through intense workouts. Similarly, you can't grow without challenges. These challenges are not meant to break you. They're meant to build you. As you grow and face each hurdle, you become more prepared for what lies ahead. So, let me ask you this. How are you viewing the difficulties in your life right now? Are you seeing them as obstacles that are slowing you down? Or could they be opportunities to prepare you for something greater? Take a moment to reflect on this, because the way you respond to these challenges will shape the path ahead. It's easy to feel alone when you're struggling, but I want you to remember this. Even in your toughest moments, you're not alone. There's a greater purpose at work, even when you can't see it. Life is not random, and the difficulties you face are not just coincidental. There's a plan unfolding, and you are an important part of it. The beauty of life is that sometimes the most challenging times are the ones that prepare you for your greatest moments. I believe that God doesn't send us challenges to break us, but to prepare us for what's coming. Every setback, every difficulty is part of a larger plan, a plan that's been laid out for you with care and wisdom. It's in these moments of struggle that you are being shaped, being molded into the person you need to become. Each challenge is like a tool in the hands of the Creator, helping to refine you, strengthen you, and guide you toward your true purpose. Ask yourself, how can you trust that these struggles are part of a bigger plan for your life? Can you believe that the challenges you're facing now are the very things that are preparing you for the breakthroughs ahead? Growth is not always easy. In fact, it often feels uncomfortable. But I want to remind you, growth never happens without discomfort. Think about the process of becoming a stronger person, whether in your career, your relationships, or even spiritually. It takes time, effort, and sometimes a lot of patience. Imagine a plant trying to grow. The seed has to be buried in the soil, where it's dark and confined. It faces pressure from all sides, but it keeps pushing through because it's meant to grow. Just like that seed, you're being nurtured through these challenges. The struggles you face now are part of the process that will eventually allow you to bloom into the person you were meant to be. But this doesn't happen overnight. Just as it takes time for the seed to sprout and grow, so does your personal growth take time. The key is to trust the process, even when it's hard. Trust that these challenges are shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the future. What lessons can you take from the challenges you've already faced? How have they shaped you into who you are today? When you begin to see these obstacles as part of your growth journey, you'll start to embrace them as stepping stones to something greater. Let's talk about maturation for a moment. Think of a diamond. Diamonds are formed under extreme pressure that causes them to grow into something beautiful and valuable. Similarly, the challenges you face are the pressure that is molding you into something greater. It's easy to overlook the value of a difficult experience when you're in the middle of it. But when you look back, you'll see how each struggle contributed to your growth. Each challenge you've faced has made you stronger, more capable, and more prepared for the future. Take a moment to think about a specific challenge you've overcome. How did it change you? What strengths did it bring out in you? These moments are shaping you into the person you need to be for the bigger opportunities and blessings ahead. Trust in the process because it's preparing you for something extraordinary. In the midst of the storm, it can feel like you're all alone. But I want to reassure you, God is with you, even in the storm. The challenges you face are not signs of abandonment. They are a part of a divine plan that will lead you to your breakthrough. Just like the storm is a temporary condition that passes, so too will your struggles. You are being shaped in ways you might not yet understand, but trust that God is present with you in every moment. You are never alone in your difficulties. Think back to a time when you felt overwhelmed by a situation. How did you feel during that storm? And then, how did you feel once the storm passed and you saw the lessons it brought? That's the process of transformation at work. Even when it feels hard, even when you can't see the end of the road, know that the divine presence is guiding you through every moment. Can you trust that the storm you're facing now is part of the greater plan? Are you ready to see it as a necessary step in your growth and transformation? The miracle you've been waiting for is not something that just happens overnight. It's the result of preparation. And right now, you're being prepared. The challenges you're facing today are part of your training. They're shaping you into the person you need to be in order to fully receive the miracles that are waiting for you. Just like an athlete trains for a competition or a student prepares for an exam, you're being trained for something greater. These challenges are the preparation needed to unlock your potential and step into the life you were meant to live. But this preparation doesn't happen in an instant. It's a journey that takes time and patience. Trust that the training you're going through now is preparing you for the miracles to come. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Are you ready to embrace the challenges as part of your preparation? Can you see the bigger picture, where these moments are leading you to the miracles you've been waiting for? Thank you for staying with me through this message. I hope you now see that the challenges you face today are not random or meaningless. They are part of a divine plan, preparing you for the breakthroughs and miracles that are ahead. Trust the process, embrace the journey, and know that you are being shaped for something truly extraordinary. I encourage you to reflect on your challenges with a new perspective. See them as the training ground for your next miracle. Remember, you are not alone. Every step you take is part of the larger plan that is unfolding for you. Keep moving forward with faith and embrace the growth that comes with every obstacle. Thank you again for watching this message. If it resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe and join me for more uplifting content. Stay encouraged, stay focused, and trust that your miracle is on the way.